Halo semua, kembali lagi bersama aku di Asli. Ada hari. Nah, baik. Nah, iya nih, sebentar. Ganyu dan kokomi. Aku lebih dan aku kalau gak dapat Ganyu atau kalau habis asalkan jangan di spam ya, spam sampai jadi habis itu. Nah, kita bisa biasa kita mendapatkan dari ya, kita langsung saja commission quest kita. Oke guys, para cuy. Baik, dan ya nanti kita habis ini mau story quest dulu. Nah, kita juga nanti apa bicara dengan juga menurut menemukan ayahnya. Yes. Hey yo bro, why is so fast bro? Why bro? Why? Dan kita dekat. Oh, habis ini kita habis testing. Buat ngumpulin buku XP. Ya, kenapa aku mau buku XP? Karena nanti berguna ya, boy. Misalnya kita kayak dapat Ganyu, kan lumayan. Ya kan? Dan kita kalau kayak gitu belum dapat ini. Kita fokus untuk scan karakter zhongli sampai level 8. Kita naikin level
Stabilize.
Dan useless. 11.000. BD 3.000 bos. Kalau dulu mah boro-boro ya 400. Selesai. Itu ada slime-nya jelas-jelas tadi di atas ya. Jadi kami kita dapat pokor lapis di bawah guys. Aku perlu lihat. Woi, nande kalian ha? Kalau di tensura ini ya, karena kalau di tensura itu berat dari aduh sangat. Nah, langsung aja into the fire. Charge attack, punch. Ada kono sekai wah. Biar. Oh.
Get them. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Useless.
quest F1 ini loh, dari quest. Nah, dari quest adakah adakah data kita yang bisa nah ini nanggung. Emang craftnya halo yes kain rollnya ya wajar lah dia attack bos. Panas banget. Aku punya dendam pas awal-awal main aku mati yung ada dia. Kalau the food cheat the food kawaii desu yo. Oke, dan itu guys komisi ada gitu dapat ya 6 jam buat ya itu kan lumayan. Lumayan tidaknya ya 60 bahin minimal kita bisa yang 5 masih ragu masalahnya kita punya primo kawan kalau cuma dikit ada ini prepare yourself berdamage terus kita damage ya buat buat air kan kalau segitu kan gitu one hit katanya nanti ada bos baru guys katanya nggak mungkin Paturi tidak ada tiap ini nah kemungkinan ya ini ya guard gede dan ya seperti biasa pasti ya, kan sama raksasa contohnya kayak Azha Signora sama Raiden soalnya mereka itu ya kalau Signora ya masih di ya kan normal untuk soalnya ya kan dan kalau Raiden Shogun itu udah segitu ukuran raksasa ya karena kan nama bos Amikate Narukami no Koto apa itu Raiden nah Kate Narukami lain quest yang ada kayak quest Vice lumayan kalau ditotalin kita dapat 4 sampai si kali kayaknya. Guys. Dan gitu. Mati. Gile, jauh juga. Maka nanti ada tempat tahu di World War Genshin Impact. Baby itu fountain, tapi kan kita fountain. Nah, tidak jelas. I had that boom.
Stabilize.
Tapi istirahat Gak sengaja. Gak sengaja menunggu. Tapi istirahat. Ada geokatalis. Geokatalis. Ya. Udah betul. Teleportnya. Play guile agak. Wow. Thank you. Guys. Nah, ini kosong. Fragile. Ya, aku bingung. Guys. Aduh. Ada Kazuha gitu. Kalau Kazuha masih kita bandingkan ya. Eren stick buat Kazuha.
Solidify.
Kasar. Bukan deh. Lawannya time. Ya, pembakaran. Lah. Itu doang. Lah kok iso? Padahal cuma ngaktifin versus si Youngling. Versus Youngling yang senjata tornado. Pyronado ya namanya. Pyronado. Kayaknya ini nggak ada yang kayak berhubungan sama story. Kalau aku benci story. Ya gak terlalu benci banget sih kalau story-nya seru. Kan kalau banyak basa-basinya ya nggak suka. Kalau ada bagian epic, penasaran gitu. Epic, epic gitu. Dan ya kita habis ini nyelesain quest story Albedo, Cilde kan, Yelan atau Yaimiko dulu guys. Aku tak mengerti, ya. Tak mengerti. Sangat kuat, asa player game. Cara zhongli darahnya nah, kita naikin masalahnya dari biasanya. Nah. Badan zhongli gede amat. Woi. Oh. Apakah kita bisa menamatkan semua? Hanya ada konosi aktivitas Hold A-nya. Pastor, Ekber, Kat, Kok, dan Mokat, akan itu. Hey. Nah guys, kalau Xiangling itu lebih pakai apa guys? Kalau aku biasa pakainya pakai ini ya, Dragon Pen ya, atau Elemental. Karena ya lumayan gitu. Kalau kena efek out atau melt atau misal price kan ya damage down. Kalau Ganyu, misalnya kita dapat Ganyu ya, misalnya ya, belum tentu dapat ya. Kalau menurut berarti harus berubah atau kokomi 1, Ganyu 1. Aduh. Oke. The Harbor. Sini kita nyelesain Miko. Lumayan dapat Hero of Wit. Kalau Albedo kan dapat Adventure Wit. Kan males. Malah cuman 4 mana cukup. 4 mah cuman buat satu hero. Berarti 4 sama dengan hero satu Hero of Wit. Kita dapat 2 Hero of Wit dah. Ya kan? Tapi gak apa-apa. Aku merasakan ada bau-bau quest story di sini. Yelan. Tahun buat yelan. Rasa kok. Kayaknya ini cuma kayak full. Nah, bener kan quest story?
Traveler, Paimon.
Lord Paimon. Nama kita ubah ya, BTW Hasbrook jadi Lord Paimon ya. Jangan lupa itu guys. Watashi Lord Paimon.
Oh, hey Hoishin, long time no see.
Oke guys.
Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Mana kerjaan lancar? Ya lancar dong.
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling it's a lot.
What's wrong
Quest story Ganyu
specifically.
Yelan sih.
He's always said. Anyway, my he seems very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
Nah kan? Benar guys. Quest kan. Lihat dulu. Pilih kamu. Parah kenapa? Guys. Ini kita kenapa? Karena mau lagi makan permen. Pilihan pergi ke Yanseng House. Add Astra Abesas.
Thank you for
Berapa ya? Berapa Primogems? Ah, 2.
Add Astra.
Oh, terus ekspedisi ambil Mora lagi karena Watashi pun Mora daging spesial kamu dipanggil lagi first. Dari situ Phil aku lagi mendapatkan Ember, sebentar lagi kamu akan bertemu dengan ya si Kolei, dan Kyle juga bakal ketemu Kolei. Kalian baca manga? Ayo pen. Genshin House. Kontrol. Guys. Masuk. Pemilik. Oke. Langsung saja. Oh. Kan masuk di house. Oh. Marah. Lagi mengemut permen. Layar hitam mulu. Black screen again. Black screen.
Uncle Tim, we're here to chat with you.
Kenapa ini black screen? Oke, tidak layar hitam lagi. Apakah di sini dan itu adik?
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you... I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would... Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite
Yalah
hard.
jenggotan begitu.
It's just the years as I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing.
Paman Tian ini. Oh iya, kita pernah ketemu sama Paman Tian guys di Questoria Ganyu yang kata itu ya.
Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice. So a public selection process would... We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. So we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and... For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Kuching, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every... Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act...
Oh, itu Yelan guys.
Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Yelan.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him.
Oh my god. Kita kali dulu like kita kan.
Fancy joining me?
Lord
You'll be among
Paimon.
the first to get to know the next Tianshu.
Lord
Might be a
Paimon.
good opportunity for you.
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad...
All right then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian,
Huh?
I'm not opposed to the idea, so how about this?
deal. Well, you meet me on the first... Oh, and... You're all set?
Ada di kol.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like...
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused... Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei? Ningguo?
Oh,
Let's leave that until we get to
kayak
Yuehai.
cukup menarik.
All right.
Questorinya.
Heads in the
Yelan.
gate.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide.
Kata Yelan dulu. Hai. Mana itu? Orang di situ.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Tas. Dan hang. Saya itu menilai dari sifat dan enggak. Kebaikan hati gitu. yang nggak ada selama ini tuh elemental reaction itu buat Geo, kasihan banget. Geo gak ada elemental reaction selain crystal. Nemo juga sama selain swirl. Kalau swirl masih mending ya, masih damage bonus ke musuh. Terus kalau cryo juga gak dapet elemental reaction. Selain kalau dia itu dapat sama melt sama super conduct. Kalau super conduct antara air atau elektro dengan cryo atau es. Sedangkan kalau melt ketemu antara air itu api dengan es. Sedangkan kalau es ketemu hydro dengan cryo itu ya. Ajar lah, pasti kalian tahu lah kalau di kulkas kayak gitu ya. Antara biasa. Apa ini? Kawan. Tadi yang bukan kasih. I had black screen. Sejam ya? Sabar guys, kita
My
tunggu.
legs are getting sore. What
Ada
is
suara.
wrong with this assessment
Kalian bisa
officer?
dengar ada
This is
suara.
a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Oh, got it. How? Males. Ada bisa di. Tidak layar hitam lagi. Let's go.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way
Karena
things
tidak ada
are,
harapan
you'll
untuk
never be able to
buat
change
perubahan.
anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just. Now you're just.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, look, how about this?
Fine.
It looks like all three candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment
Kenalan
process.
dengan mereka. Biar aku jelaskan.
I've split it into two stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face. In the first stage,
Pertama,
candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow,
Ada
one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands. There's still some time. Have a skim through. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay. Oke, kalian berdua akan adu kekuatan. Oke.
By the way, do you have any idea who the assessment officer?
Me neither. They'd better get someone who knows what they're talking about, though.
Tuh. Yelan. Nggak bisa nanti kan dapat yelan aku. Nah aja di event-event nanti. Kalau
Finished, huh?
banyak rintangan.
What did you think?
Everyone took it very
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to... We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chen.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so you two are the assessment? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly had. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, with your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please, introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at...
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to...
Oh, okay.
Hello. Not gonna lie. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your...
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is, of course, 2 different
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong?
A great question. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results,
Nice answer. All right, next question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, but he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingguo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingguo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid and...
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Yi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can be a product of painstaking, but
Teleportasi.
what really
Di
interests...
meja gitu.
We'll see.
Mana hilangnya, bos? Hilang lagi. Lagi. Agak jelas ini, guys. Tuh nggak masuk itu udah jelas ini. Tak manuk akal. Mejanya sama kursi tak manuk akal, bisa teleportasi anak kembar, bisa datang, bisa. Oke, dan kita langsung aja ke bawah sana ya, di sini. Kan. Oh ya, di sini kemarin kita. Dan itu ya buat Arkon sudah selesai. Pas banget, ada yang di Liwe 1, Inazuma 1, Monster Story, Albedo, Daimiko, sama Yelan. Kan Albedo kan ya. Berarti yang satu lagi tuh tighnari, sumeru gitu. Pas ya. Oke, dan kita langsung aja mana pamantian maksudnya. Dua dimensi. Woi. Kenapa ini pohonnya jadi 2 dimensi? Kita naikin ya. Beban naik. Ada. Tunggu orang ya, guys. Orangnya makin keras-keras dong. Berarti tonjok kayak besi dong, gile. Bisa. Ini kenapa aku merasa aku ngebuka pengaturan aja kok. Ya. Where's the menu? Where is the menu? Where is the menu? Ini ada di mana, woi? Nande.
Those memories, so dark.
Yes. Lama. Mungkin karena silinya ini pembawa sial kayaknya ya. Voltek. Pohonnya jadi gepeng. Oi. Pohonnya bukan jadi 3 dimensi, jadi gepeng. Lah. ID. Let's try it. Nah, gitu kayak dari tadi ada banyak. Ada bayangan. Sabar guys. Layar hitam lagi. Tidak. Layar hitam. Ini tadi kita quest story-nya cuma disuruh ngobrol kan. Ngobrol sama tadi kapan. Terus kapan ngedomainnya? Selesai quest story-nya. Sabar guys. Oke. Udah guys. Udah ada tulisannya kali ini guys. Oke.
Alright, then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates. Those 3 candidates, but
Whoa! So how did...
Wei, we first met when Juri came from a... He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and quite. And now, the young are...
I don't know, Uncle Tian.
Oh, you.
Sounds like you...
Ooh, there's...
Fresh fish soup.
Doesn't it? When we've been fishing, that flavor makes for a fond memory.
Ooh, combine...
Let's get back to...
Had you not asked me this decision, remember...
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian.
Kami pamit ke Lord Paimon gitu.
So, it's... his manifest...
Easy. Let's...
Huh?
No, nothing like that. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to... For example...
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Who are they? What?
Did they scare you? These 2 are Wenyan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he...
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qian...
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Jur-E. Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, Let's go to the docks first. Not...
If we're looking for him, he does business...
Kan juga ada nomor. Oke, gitu. Kayaknya harus ada sedikit sensor kan tidak guys tidak
Reduced to just standing around.
standing
How absurd.
how absurd standing around. mulai. Apa? Oh, watas. Apa itu? Guys, patui, salah guys, salah orang. Sorry guys. Oke guys, layar hitam. Nyambung. Oke. Apain layar hitamnya lah? Ah?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Quest yang utawah. Lama juga di sini kita. Air hitam kayak. Mungkin sedikit lama aja. Kalian layar hitam lama banget nih. Woi, cut. What is layar hitam? Okay, finally. Done. Target. Cover. Layar hitam. Okay, finally. Oke, tadi gak jelas. Kita mau ngumpulin lama banget ini storynya hitam. Banyakan layar hitam, bahkan layar hitamnya itu lama banget 10 menitan kayaknya. Oke, kalau pakai ya. Di sini enggak. Pelajar. Yes. Oh. Oke, tidak ada layar. Oh. Aku beli orang. Adanya orang. Orang yang kita cari. Orang random yang ada yang pakai black, ada yang pakai castle itu dataku. Sayang. Dan ya itu orangnya Skuy namanya. Skuy Bobolai. Ayo, layar hitamnya cepatkan. Layar hitam.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Sama juga ini. Suara tapi tukar rasa makan. Mata di sini. Oke, maaf harga takut.
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants them.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri.
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and one of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time. But Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he returned cruelty with kindness. Injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... how did I not notice him sooner?
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand. Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... That's Juri right over...
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on. Try not to let him see you. We want this
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
Parah.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Parah guys. Tuh, akan yelan.
My friend, what can I do?
Guys, aku benci layar hitam.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
Ada. Ini.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Parah.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Harus lagi guys. Oke, layar. I hate layar hitam. Lama.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone.
Oke. Yes. Ah.
Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like...
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, you'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Come on! Off to the south wharf we go!
Hah? Si korupsi Paimon, guys. Para si Payung.
We should open a store here.
Tas akal sih.
Useless.
Lagi kan. Dewe. TopUp. Oke, hampir aja. Hampir aja dari itu. Oke, stamina. Outward. Kemana bagian epic ya guys? Aku tidak.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon...
Paman bokong.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liu. We've heard about this young man called Zhi, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity.
Ah, yes, Zhi. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in...
Oh? Why is that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Story.
Tell me, will I find the right girl?
Manuk akal apa ya? Layar hitam. Ini lama banget layar hitamnya.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for
Primogem
1,000.
kita cuma 200. Sangat mengset. Ganyu. Dan saya mahal banget.
You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research.
Wow, she switched identity?
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to... We've heard about a certain Zhi who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know that I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to... I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think. I think he has pretty low self-esteem. But hey, nobody's perfect.
I see. Well,
not a problem.
The more times you...
Doesn't...
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu.
Really? People
But of course, we also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virgin...
Great! So what do...
Now she's lying to a kid.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of...
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Juri. Probably because it's nothing...
Oh, I can...
Oh yeah! Before that, sometimes he gets...
Just as I thought.
Huh?
I mean, just...
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next...
Certainly.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Until we meet again.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Strange? What was strange? Juri seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gas look highly...
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity...
Sudden? Too good to be true?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of... Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Juri's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the detail. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Juri has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. Not...
When you put it like...
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any... Juri was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within... The problem is... Do you remember? Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu. That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. Even if we ask Juri about...
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry. Remember the current affairs and plannings? Whoever is secret... Come on.
Gacha. Oh. Yan.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
Dapat. Yes. Ganyu, datanglah ke rumah. Ganyu tunggal. Yuk. Yuk, sini yuk. Aduh, enggak dapat. Oh, tidak suka. Yes. Seru. Ayo. Gak jelas deh. Tahu. Proposal.
Zhongli's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be—
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Zhongli, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and—
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere. Oh, this reading is giving...
Istirahat. Disuruh istirahat sama Paimon. Let's go.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwen.
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us—
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a general— The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that where he buys from and sells to should be confidential. Tianwei often it's like he wants—
What a strange—
To validate his—
I'm back! Huh?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the
Whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating
Well, we're all—
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him.
In your opinion?
I don't believe so. According to Miss— Oh, and also—
Whoa.
Like I said before. Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, Have you finished reading the map? I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual. Jiangshu. At some point, a long time ago.
So, did they find...
None. The ruin... The technology... Jur-E's manifest... Still.
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the... Oh yeah! Jur-E said the Blackcliff Forge workers should...
Did he now? Well...
Does that mean the Black...
No. Not like... They do possess some special... Still.
Qianwei and Mingbo both turned out...
Ah. Ru.
What about Jur-E? Is there another side to him too?
Demons do not stop for the rain. Worthless!
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Laskan. Dan di mana ya pekerjaan dia di sini? Tanahnya sangat tegas ya kawan-kawan.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Just, you know, stuff that when it happens...
Huh?
I don't think we're going to get anywhere asking questions like that. Let's just take a look around.
Lagi dari hitam. Apa-apa dan ada
What's this?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers.
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, that'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most, we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, that's the advantage of planning.
When you put it like that, it's so...
That's a question for the newcomers.
Excuse us.
You want them to teach you? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night.
but they never let us. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long...
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence up. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves...
They went that way! Hurry, we gotta catch up! These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong?
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Jauh. Aku ngerasa
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
guys. Terus yang kenapa? Omoshiroi. Interesting.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with. Look at these ashes.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have...
The odds of that are
Why don't we wait for them back?
We can't count on that. To me, that's a...
Darn! Guess...
Make no mistake. The purpose... I smelled something peculiar. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be...
Really?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate, where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink, as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves. Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Zhi-Yi's regular contacts. Since Zhi-Yi likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fish. I left him a note at Yen. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Zhi-Yi before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Zhi-Yi once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup...
Fish soup? What fish?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find... Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upei, what are you...
Honestly, I've already tried following Zhi-Yi, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, tomorrow morning I'll announce his... Be sure to arrive on time.
Wow. Okay, finally. Kan 30. Tan.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Hey. Hai. Ngobrol. Story yelan dulu. Darahnya zhongli naik juga. Ada sama Padui.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail. Mingbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an after much consideration. I have decided to recommend Zhi.
What?
Oh, thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some...
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, I should go. I need to pack my things and then...
Count me out. I'm not...
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also would...
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave!
Okay.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got rid of them!
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun.
Follow him, quick.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Oh. Hey, kamu ini bos. Wow. Mana dia?
Sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake? I guess Zhi didn't let his guard down.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being...
But how?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Xinyue kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Xinyue.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but let's go to Xinyue.
Dos. Dos. Oke, kita masuk. Hey, finally. Apa yang muncul, Kak? Oh.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little...
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question.
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Ya, kalau dihancurin mah. Cek. Belum. Woi. Kayak story-nya quest yelan ini